Brewery travelers, welcome back. Today we have our show from Lake Hartwell with our guest host Tom. If you've been to Southern Hart, we ask you to send us a comment, let us know, and tell us what you thought. We hope you enjoyed today's show and encourage you to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. All right, you ready to go to the lake? Let's go. Brewery travelers, welcome. Today we're at Lake Hartwell up in the northern part of Georgia. Barbara and I have some friends, Tom and Leslie, and they invited us up. And this here is Tom.
Hey, everybody.
Tom's nice lake.
Yeah, I like it. It's been a lot of fun. We've been out here about 18 years.
It's big.
Yeah, it's pretty good size. It's two rivers actually joined together. It's the Tugelo, which actually forms the state line between South Carolina over there and Georgia here. Well, the Tugelo River runs into the Seneca River to form the Savannah River, which is then dammed to form, actually it's three lakes. It's Hartwell, Russell, and then Thurman. And then it drains on down into the ocean down there at TB Island by Savannah.
Yeah, that's of course that's the northernmost of Georgia's barrier islands, and Barbara and I live on one of the southernmost on St. Simon's.
Right.
Now we love coming up here and visiting with Tom and Leslie, but when we got here, I said, hey Tom, is there a brewery around here?
I said, sure, yeah. We go into Hartwell quite a bit and go to a place that's called the Southern Hart Brewery. It's kind of a brew pub kind of a place to go to. So we thought about going and eating there.
You know, I have to tell you, Nick, you brought that up. The return viewers will know that one of the things I always look for is this a restaurant with beer, or is this a brewery that has food? And I got to tell you, there were markings on both sides. Southern Hart has packages their own beer. They sell them in liquor stores and gas stations, things around, which is a hallmark of a real brewery. On the other hand, they had wonderful food. They had food to go. They even had DoorDash. And the menu was complex. We're not talking about pub fare. We're talking about really, really good menu. So, Tom, I kind of thought this was like the best of both worlds.
Yeah, they had a lot of good food. I mean, they've got Philly cheese sandwiches, they got pork rib sandwiches, Cuban sandwiches. I had a hamburger, build your own hamburger. You get to pick whether it's beef, I think it was turkey, vegan. You can pick your own cheese from 4 or 5 different types of cheeses, condiments, stuff like that. It was all very good.
Yeah, Barbara and I, we split 2 different meals. We had a grouper sandwich, which we split. And we also split 6 or so boneless wings. And I got to tell you, it was really good.
Look good.
I got to tell you, come on, Tom, your wife had a salad.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, she's a rabbit eater. Yeah, the rabbit food eater. Yep.
Oh well, I got to tell you, that was real good food and real good beer.
Oh yeah. I had I think Barb had one too. It was one of the Irish red beers.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah.
It's complex, very malty.
Right. It was a little darker than I thought it would be, but it had a great flavor to it. Yeah.
It did, and it was a 5% beer for those that, in case the menu hadn't shown yet. 5% beer. It was solid. They had 2 boards with 10 beers on each board. One board was all theirs. The other one, 2 of them were theirs. So they had 12 beers from Southern Hart, and they had 8 guest taps, other Georgia breweries, and I have to tell you, it was a really well-rounded offering.
Yeah, it was a lot of good stuff to choose from. Yep. I think I also had a peach mango IPA.
Oh yeah,
that was real good.
That was, you said it was good, Tom. I have to think. My first thought was it's going to be kind of sweet.
Yeah, a little bit, maybe at the beginning, but it mellowed out real smooth.
Yeah, that was a good call. It was a very good beer, guys. Of the 12 beers that Southern Hart brews, 4 of them were less than 5%. 4 of them were in the, less than 6%. 4 of them were in the 5s or 4s. So well-rounded, very diverse, from IPA to Kolsch to the Reds to, they even had 1 stout. So very, very good choice. Very, very good selection.
Right. Yep.
And I had a beer. You had a beer.
I had a couple of them.
Barbara, your wife had wine.
Yep. Yeah, she did. I think she had a Riesling. They had a nice choice of wines. They had, I wouldn't call it a huge full bar, but they've got everything they need to make your mixed drinks for you. And we've had friends that have bought mead, honey wine there before, so they've got a real good selection of things to drink. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, that sounds like, again, another mark toward being a fine restaurant. They have beer, wine, cocktails. They have a pretty diverse menu. There was entertainment going on too.
Yeah, the guy was setting up to do some live entertainment. We didn't actually get to hear him play, but they've got it. We've been there in the past. We're out on the street, on the sidewalk. They had a cornhole game set up and little washer on a string you throw onto a hook. Things to do outside. And
yeah, the environment is almost like an old town square. I'm not sure it's square.
Yeah,
but it's
courthouse right across the street. Yep.
Courthouse is across the street. It's a series of retail establishments. So, and although they're a little bit wider, a little bit deeper, enough room for the brew equipment. Outside they had
four or five tables.
Yeah. Had people there, and you said you saw some on the side.
Right. It's at the end of a building, so next to it, there's an alleyway back there. There's several people back there, also, just sitting there waiting to get their seats or sit and have their drinks, whatever they wanted. Yeah.
Well, now I got to tell you, next door they had some activities.
Yeah, the axe throwing.
The axe. I'm not sure how well those go together, but there were.
Yeah, they had
beer and axe throwing.
And they let you can buy your beers at the brewery and then walk down, and then you can throw axes. They've got a pool table there. They got ping pong there. So the two establishments kind of work together. It works out well. It's a good afternoon or a good evening.
It was Chuckers.
Yeah, that's the name of the axe throwing. Yes.
Yeah, I got to tell you that we had plenty of beer. Decided not to chuck some. Yeah. Came on back. Came on back. I got to tell you, this is a wonderful place. Whether you're up here looking for a place to spend a week off or just a wonderful weekend, Lake Hartwell is nice, and it's always good to be here with good friends. So well,
and you mentioned friends. You can bring your whole family to this place too. There were kids there running around. We've seen big groups like where there was a bachelorette party or something like that, so they can handle bigger crowds if they need to.
I got to tell you,
one of the tables had a dog sitting next to it, so it's pet friendly. I mean, stuff like that. Yeah.
Outstanding comments. Plenty of parking.
Yeah.
Even though it's a town square, all the parking is street level parking, but it's a small town.
Oh yeah.
And there's not that much competition. We park right in front.
Nope. Exactly.
So
great place. So it was fun. It was fun.
If you're up here, make the trip back into Hartwell. This is a good visit. All right. See you next time.
See y'all.
Bye bye.